I guess it's probably because I've got a big lesbian crush on you. Suck on that!
Am I pitting? All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to Quiet Queers. My name's Kenzie.
And I'm Sophie. Welcome to episode 3.
Episode 3. How you feeling?
I feel glad that it's a 4-day weekend.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel great. I didn't leave work early today, and I won't leave early on Monday. But I have Tuesday off.
You have to work Monday?
Yeah. Isn't that stupid?
Yeah.
You're off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm just gonna go in and work the whole day.
Clay, if you're watching, no, you weren't.
I before he was leaving, because he was off today and he's off Monday, like he took it off, and he was like, I said, hey, I might not be here the whole day Monday. And he was like, okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so
Hey, that works.
How's your week been? Do you want to talk about it?
It was great until Tuesday.
Great until Tuesday.
Yeah.
You went to Pride.
I was in New York for Pride, and we were supposed to fly home Monday morning. And when our alarms went off, we woke up to already 2 delays of our flight. So it's like, okay, cool. We can chill for a little bit this morning, whatever. We'll still get home by mid-afternoon. And then we were to the airport, and they were holding everybody. We didn't even get to
They touched
walk
you?
through.
Or holding you?
Come here, it's okay. We didn't even get to walk through. We went into the main entrance, and then they had things blocked off. So we were waiting there, and then when we finally got through, we got on the plane, and then we sat on there for 3 hours, and then we came back and sat in the airport for 5 more hours, and then they canceled our flight.
While you were on the airplane.
No, after we were already waiting on the airplane, then we waited in the airport, and then they canceled it. So we were on the plane, off the plane, still there for multiple hours. They canceled it. So then Tuesday we drove home from New York.
It's a long drive. How long did it take?
12-ish hours.
God.
12-ish hours. And then it was back to real life Wednesday with work and all the things. So even though I didn't work a full week, the first 2 days of the week kind of sucked.
Yeah. So that sucks.
Yeah.
But how was Pride?
Pride was so cool, so great. We did some of the stops you would want to go to for Pride, like Stonewall. We went to Henrietta Hudson, which was my favorite bar that we went to. We went to Pieces, but then also just did all of the Pride things around the whole little neighborhood, I guess.
Yeah.
It's the very gayborhood
I love
of
that.
New York. So
a gayborhood.
yeah,
It's like a gayby.
yeah. And we went and saw Taylor Swift's old apartment on Cornelia Street.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, it was
And
her old
that's
apartment.
in the gayborhood. I'm just saying.
Gaylor.
But yeah, we went there. We just did, all the Pride things. We did the parade. This is all very out of order. Everything we
You're
did.
so tired.
But
it was a long week.
But it was fun.
It was here.
It was
yeah.
very fun.
Oh.
The actual weekend.
It
And
looked
I
really fun.
got to see my sister, so that's obviously the best part. But
Did you guys see any famous people?
yeah, 2. We saw the mom from Spy Kids.
Really?
Yep. We didn't talk to her or anything, but when we were sitting at the parade.
Mom!
Over here. We were sitting at the parade, and I looked directly across from us. It was across the street, and I was like, that lady looks familiar. And I said, who is that? And I'm very into knowing people and pop culture and stuff like that, but my sister's even better. And I was like, who the fuck is that? I'm literally gonna my head's gonna explode.
Yeah.
She goes, oh my God. And she said her real name, which I still don't even remember.
Right.
And I was
Mom.
isn't that the mom from fucking Spy Kids? She's like, yeah, and she's on this, this, and this. And I was like, okay, cool. And so she was across from us for a while because she was waiting to like cross the road when they let you go between
I thought you were gonna say
chunks.
I thought you were gonna say autograph by the way your hand looks. Also, you can watch this on YouTube if you're listening to it.
Yeah, no. And then a while later, we were walking around a different part of that neighborhood. And I know she's older and in a lot of other things than this, but this is how I recognized her, which was from the Netflix movie. I don't know if there's 2 or 3, but Bad Moms Christmas.
Oh.
It's the redhead's mom, like the older redhead lady with super curly hair, and she's just like a shit show of a mom on that show.
Yes.
So we saw her, and I was like, I fucking love her. She's so funny.
That's crazy.
So we passed her too.
That's like where I know her from too.
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah. Like I was like, I know she's in other things, but I couldn't tell you what they are.
Yeah,
so
she's famous.
We
I
saw
don't know her name, but yeah,
we saw a couple people.
that's cool.
But it was fun. And then I was like, because we were at Stonewall, and the next day we saw, when we were sitting on the plane waiting to take off that never took off, we saw like a United States of America plane land, so we knew it was probably somebody from the White House. And I ended up seeing on social media the next day that it was Mrs. Vice President, and she went to Stonewall.
Oh, you would have went a day later.
I
or a couple
know.
days later.
We missed her, but it's okay. So yeah,
Man.
we did lots of things, had lots of fun. The trip home just sucked ass.
Yeah, the traveling takes a lot out of you, even if it was by plane. But car rides, like long car rides like that, are insane. Are insane.
And we were in contact with Alexis's mom because that's who was coming to pick us up from the airport. And we're like, don't leave yet. Like, we have no idea what's going on. And a while later, she left.
Yeah.
So she drove to the airport to pick us up. And we still hadn't taken off. And she was just like in that city, which is 2 hours from her home, waiting for us to land on a plane that never took off. And we're like, we told you not to leave. Why did you leave? She had Milo in the car. She's like, I know he would want to see you right away and all this stuff. So Alexis's mom drove to and back home that day, like without us, expecting to have us in the car.
And didn't she wait there still for a long time?
Yeah.
And y'all were like, just go home.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
Especially when it started getting closer to where we're like, I really think this is going to get canceled. Like, just go home. We will figure it out.
Yeah.
So.
Gosh. Well, my week has been weird. This whole, and we'll tell the joke later. Little jokey joke. Is the whole, the smoke shit that we're getting from Canada. And I don't mean that insensitive, I don't mean to be insensitive when I say that, but I've been just really affected by it somehow. I feel like it's that because I don't know what else it could be, but yeah, I think, and it was like the numbers were at like 232, and I looked at like another place today and it was at like a 5. I looked at another place today, it was at like a 2, like normal. Here's the air quality. Yeah. And it was like 232, and it's been in like the 170s here. And I'm like, So if I sound a little different, I feel like it's making my sinuses all weird or something. So I might sound a little.
Alexis is the same way. She sounds like a train wreck.
Yeah. And I'm just like, my body doesn't feel ill. It's just like up here. And I'm like, what the hell?
Like a major like sinus head cold kind of thing.
Yeah. But I'm hoping it's not that.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to, because you're here. I want to keep you safe.
I'm sick.
Boo. You whore. Okay. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Whatever.
I'm just pulling up my text here. Okay, damn. Okay. What time is it? Oh, okay. Damn. That went quick. Did it not? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that, and I've been really just, I guess, I don't know. I haven't done a lot while you guys were gone.
It's all right.
Yeah. We just
sometimes we need that.
Last episode, I know that I had said that this last weekend we're supposed to go down to Detroit and go get the rest of Chloe's outfit.
Oh yeah, you guys didn't go.
We didn't go. She wasn't feeling well, and I was like, and when you're both on chasing the cat and mouse, you know what I mean? You don't want to go try on clothes either. So like that was
the
like
worst.
Why would we do that? And the last time we went for her, was the same situation.
It was just
You
like,
know, you just don't
nah.
feel good. You're not in that mindset, and you just don't
Yeah.
feel great. You know.
Yeah.
So shopping's not fun during that. So we didn't do that. We went and hung out by the pool at my parents' house
Hey,
instead.
honestly, that sounds great.
Yeah, might try and do that someday this long weekend. By the way, when you're listening to this, it will be 4th of July. So America. Happy 4th of July or whatever. Independence Day from France. I don't
Go America.
Go America. You know what's crazy is I don't know much about that at all.
Same.
Okay. Okay. Like I'm like independence.
Yay.
INDEPENDENT. No, but yeah, that's all I know is literally like
That's all we have on 4th of July.
Yeah.
Tune in next year for maybe
a lesson.
a new fun fact.
Yeah, new fun
but
fact.
probably not.
But independence. That's what we've got. But speaking of America, or
Speaking of America.
speaking of America, people are mean.
People are mean. Okay, so it's crazy because like we're in New York for Pride, which is probably one of the like biggest Pride celebrations
Right.
that happens in the US. Like it's huge. It's like if you live somewhere and you go to like your local prides, like it is nothing
No.
like that. Like
No.
it is like multiple hours of like the same parade that never ends. And there's just so much happening and so many people and so many things going on. And it's like when you're there, when you actually get there, you're surrounded by everyone who's so different, but a part of the same thing. Like you're all there for the
Yeah.
same reason.
All right here.
But getting there was the most uncomfortable I have ever felt
Really?
so far. Like the walk to the buses and trains and like being on them, like
Because you guys
the
kind of
looks
dressed
and-
like for the occasion.
yeah,
right?
like nothing crazy. None of
no,
us were
yeah.
naked
No,
or anything.
or
But
just, like,
if you
just
are
wearing
dressing naked,
this.
you know, whatever,
Yeah.
you do you.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
mean, you
just
had
like we had like we each had some sort of like rainbow within our attire.
Yeah.
And that was like, I mean, nobody really said anything, but that's the most uncomfortable I felt in a situation in a very long time.
Really?
Like specifically regarding just like how people treated us getting there.
Because it was like, well, everyone's dressed in like neutrals, and then it's like y'all are in the color, and they're like, oh, they're them.
Yeah.
Like that's, you know, like
Mhm.
we know where they're going.
Yeah.
Okay. Ugh.
Yeah. So there was like a handful of people where I was like, well, this is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But like also I'm not gonna let you make me feel some sort of way because that's literally like why I'm here. It's like what this
Yeah.
whole thing is about.
That sucks.
So it was crazy. I was like going there, getting there, like once you got there it was amazing.
Mhm.
But getting there, getting to
Was
the
different.
place where it all takes, you know, where it all
Yeah.
takes place, where it all happens, was just like somewhat uncomfortable
Yeah.
for part of it.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild though.
Yeah.
I can like picture in my head like the buses or the subways and how it's
Yeah.
like I could just picture how
And just
that
like
would look.
not everyone,
Yeah.
obviously, but
Yeah.
enough like
Yeah.
people where you're just like, okay, I just want to get there now because now I just
Uh.
feel like that's who I'd rather be surrounded by, not all
Yeah.
of you.
Did you make any friends? Say no.
Um,
Say no. I'm just kidding.
We did not make friends at the parade, but the first night that we went out, so Friday evening,
Yeah.
was when we went to Henrietta Hudson. Highly recommend if you're ever in New York. It is great.
It's just like a
It's like a lesbian bar
lesbian bar.
specific. So just like
Yeah.
they have tons of like gay bars and things like that. Some mix, some are like more
Mhm.
geared towards, you know, gay men, but
Yeah.
this was like specifically a lesbian bar. So for like majority of the time we were there, like there were barely any men. Like
Yeah.
none. It was crazy. It was just like a room full of gay women. So it was really cool. But we met one girl that night who was there by herself because she was in New York for the last like almost month on her own, just traveling, and she was from London.
Okay.
So we hung out with her for the night, and that was cool. But like,
Yeah.
that was it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Did you follow each other on Instagram or anything?
no.
No. Oh no.
I know.
You'll never know
Probably
her
should
again.
have. If you listen to this,
Yeah. Oh my god.
follow us.
We do have 2 listens, 2 downloads from the UK. Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
she's like, I'm gonna find her.
Yeah. No, she was cool, but yeah.
Wait,
So,
London's there.
yeah.
Oops. I did it again.
Yours was kind of gurgly too.
Yeah, it was gurgly.
Why?
Did you have any ice cream today?
No,
You didn't.
I had some last night.
It's leftover. Okay, so real quick while we took a little break, I was scrolling and I saw this ad on my Instagram.
For purple toothpaste.
That too. Oh, if you have seen that damn ad, let me know, please. That freaking ad, because I was so close to buying that purple toothpaste, and then when I finally read comments,
4 hours.
like depends on the person, but it's about 4 to 8 hours. I was like, I thought this was permanent. Like, you're telling me I eat hot Cheetos one time and now I got yellow teeth again. After my Invisalign, my teeth got really yellow. But this hat, and I feel like at first I was like, I hate that. That's so stupid. But then I was like, I would wear that.
That's a big jump.
I'm going to show you it, okay?
Okay. Future DILF. No, I like that.
Future
I
DILF.
I love that.
Like, I don't know.
No, I like that a lot.
But it's
That's
kind of
stupid. I hate that.
Like, here's the thing, if a straight man was wearing that,
yeah,
I'd be
okay.
like, ugh.
Yeah. Yes. 100%. Like, the only people that could wear that is women.
Yeah.
Without it being annoying.
Yeah, because then it's just ironic, I guess, and
Yeah.
stupid. So,
Yeah.
okay. So that was my one thing.
I like that.
I heard my dog jump on you while you were out
He fully put his tongue in my mouth.
there. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say anymore. He's just bad.
I said, Luke.
You said that was bad.
I don't want to kiss you like that. Well, he like startled me because he first jumped and like I wasn't bracing myself, so I took a step back, and that's how he like
Oh, he just
kissed me.
freaking lizard tongue guy.
Yeah.
Lucas.
And I said, Luke.
No. Well, sorry I didn't have any purple fucking toothpaste
It's
to
fine.
fix that.
Yeah, it's fine.
So in our little show notes that we have, I had crust on my butt in full cam. There was
Crust on my butt.
I don't know what that was. Yeah, where are these crusties coming from? Anyway, we have written down in our show notes societal norms. Will you explain that a little bit to me?
Yes. So societal norms are basically just like normal everyday shit, expectations,
Okay.
or like rules that aren't actually real. They're literally just made up by people, and so
Right.
that's like the majority of how people live or believe or
That like give me. I'm not stupid.
don't say that. I know you're not.
Oh, I thought you were like, don't say that. You are.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
But so like a societal norm, what? So for example, it'd be like, okay, no, that's like
To be straight would be a societal
Okay.
norm.
right. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good example. Or like an everyday like average one. What would that? I'm trying to think of like. Okay, I guess I know like a straight, like a family home, like the dad, like the dad does all the
Also-
labor or all
yeah.
the anything around the house. Like
Yes,
that kinda, or
like
man.
the man like brings in the money and does the like handiwork,
Right.
and the women maybe work and cook and clean.
They still do like everything else. Like,
Yeah.
the man usually just like works. I feel like
Yeah.
in our generation, thankfully, it seems that that's
Yeah.
changed a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
But at least from what I see or the people that I know on the internet.
But yeah,
and what they show.
societal norm to just be like
Yeah.
what is typically expected, or
Yeah.
like what the status quo is, like what somebody would consider to be normal.
Okay.
Air quotes if
Yeah.
you're not watching
Yeah.
normal. Even though it's literally just been made up for
Yeah.
our whole fucking lives and way before us.
Okay. So like I get that. Okay. So for us here, and I'm just gonna, because this to me is silly. Not silly. It's not silly, but me saying it out loud and putting it in here is silly, like that part. But so what do we want to touch on with that?
So my thoughts were just like the different expectations that somebody who lives like that normal life
Air
would
quotes again,
have versus us, or the societal norms of like gender and sexuality, because it's just
Is that like, would that tie into like the question where it's like, well, so are you not gonna have kids? Would that tie into
yes,
that? Okay.
like that would be insane. That
Yeah.
would be like outside of the norm that people expect or just like push. Even if you like somebody just gets married, it's like the first question is, so when are you like
gonna have a baby?
Yeah, when are you getting pregnant? And it's just like, I
mean,
don't know.
Yeah. I mean, for some it happens pretty quick.
Yeah, but it's like,
But like for some it's like I kind of just want to, and it's dependent on the person, obviously. And obviously for us it can't just happen.
Yeah.
So
we need lots of time and lots of money.
Exactly. And but yeah, some people it's like, I just want to like hang out in my life for a minute, you know?
Yeah. Right. It's like I want to enjoy my partner like
With just us. Like I want it to be us.
Like even though they likely have prior to getting married, it's like a whole different chapter of life. Like some people say it's just a piece of paper or whatever. Like people have different beliefs on it, but like
you guys noticed, or you guys felt like a huge shift in being like wife and wife.
Yeah, it is. I think that too is like especially true for us, like those in the community that choose to get married, because it's like we weren't always allowed to, and that's still to this day like trying to be taken from us. So for those that feel it's right for them or like believe in it, whatever, like Alexis and I specifically, obviously you and Chloe specifically, because that's coming up, it's just like it does feel different because you feel like you like had a little bit of like power with that choice, you know what I mean? Like somebody's telling me that I'm not allowed to or shouldn't do this, and like we fucking did it, so fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. It is kind of like that. And another thing, now this might not be societal norms, and I think that I'm kind of keep branching out away from that, but another thing is like I have had a lot of family members bring up children, and we don't know if that's on the plate or on our path or not. You know what I mean? But it's like, I'm always like, but it's expensive. Okay. Like it's expensive. And everyone's like, well, of course they're expensive. Kids are expensive. I'm like, you got to make a baby for free.
Yeah.
You got to just like enjoy
your
each other.
Your expenses came once you were pregnant.
Yeah.
Like our expenses come to get pregnant.
Yeah. And then all of that. And then that expense. So it's like, I've gotten that so many times. And then I've actually had people say, well, why couldn't you just go out,
find someone random,
and get pregnant? And I'm like, first of all, I feel like my body would reject a pregnancy if I even thought of doing that. Like, granted, I know the body is what it does and it's whatever, but like, I'm like, they're like, get a friend. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, that's
and
another
the
thing
fact
too,
that
like,
people have like the nerve to suggest something like that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so you're in a straight relationship. Say that your husband was like incapable of having children, which is sad. Like that kind of shit happens all the time.
Yeah.
Whether it's coming from the male or female in that relationship. Would you guys go out and find a friend to loan the sperm or the eggs?
Yeah.
Like,
no.
Listen, or like think about what you're saying. Like, just because I would be possibly trying to do this with another woman in the future, like doesn't change how we feel about it. If somebody feels comfortable doing that, that is like a private and totally like
100%.
Personal choice to make. But for someone
to suggest
that is so just like out of line.
Yeah.
Like if you found out that your aunt's husband couldn't have kids when they were younger, and you said, well, why didn't you guys just go find a friend?
To fuck.
People would fucking look at you like you were insane.
Yeah. Yeah. You got fired up about that. That's a true thing, though. Like,
Yeah.
I've been said
Yeah.
that to that.
That's
or
crazy
many
because
times.
nobody has ever said that to me.
Yeah.
But that's like, yeah, that's frustrating.
Yeah. Gosh. Like, do you hear yourself?
Yeah. No.
I understand, like, the money thing when people are like, well, it's always going to be expensive. And,
Yeah,
like,
I
they're
know
just,
it.
like, kind of not, like, you have,
Yeah.
do you hear that little, like, lip
Yeah.
fart that I Excuse me. But, I don't know what I was just going to say.
They are not thinking about the fact that
Yeah,
you're
there's, like,
talking
a
about expenses
blinder
prior
on
to,
there.
like, to
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah, they're, like,
Yeah.
forgetting.
Yeah.
That it doesn't just
You're like,
happen.
yeah, no. We
No.
don't just, like, go home and start trying to have a baby.
No, that's just not it.
Yeah. Like, I follow Kate Austin on social media, and I know that her and her wife are just in the process of, like, egg retrieval because they're in the same place. They don't know if they want kids, but her wife is, like, early 30s and Kate is, like, late 20s. And so they're, like, going through the, like, hormone process for egg retrieval and all this stuff to just save them in case they want to have kids. Like, they're spending the money just in case.
Yeah.
Like, they don't know if they want kids, and they're literally doing all this, like, putting their bodies through that, spending the money, freezing the eggs in case they decide they want kids because they don't know.
That's wild. And they've been married for what, like a couple years now?
No.
Or a year?
No, they were... Yeah, it's been like a year and a half because they were supposed to get married when COVID happened. And then they pushed it back like 2 years. Like, they didn't get married until like a couple years later.
And if you don't know who we're talking about, you may have seen a clip from Ellen.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And you should just follow her on social media because she, like, I don't know, she posts content, obviously 99% mainly for the LGBTQ community, but she's just like a good person to follow and is like really hard on pushing activism, things like that.
Yeah.
So at Kate Austin.
Yeah.
She's cool.
Yeah, I think I do follow her. Yeah.
I like her stuff. So
Yeah. Gosh. You know what also sucked? Is that okay. I'm just gonna say that I knew going into this, us like starting this podcast, that it wasn't going to always be like sunshine and rainbows, you know what I mean? Like, but I didn't think it would happen so fast.
yeah.
And we got, and granted, whatever, on Instagram, which to me was very surprising, I guess. 2 comments, one on each video that was like promoting, or from the podcast promoting each podcast.
Yeah.
Some just not nice things, you know? And excuse me again. When I think I sent you the first one.
Yeah.
Did you see the second one?
Yeah.
You did see the second one. Okay.
Well, I saw it in the TikTok
that I made.
that you made about it.
Yeah. Is that okay that I did that?
Yeah.
Do you care? On my private. I guess I should have asked you.
No.
Yeah. 'Cause for me personally, I'm pretty strong minded in that sense. When people say that kind of stuff, I can easily kind of like brush it off.
Yeah.
But when it happened the second time, it lit like a fire
Yeah.
under me, kind of. And I was kind of like, man, you know, and I was talking to my boss about it, and he was like, that's so fucked, you know, like, I just don't understand. I'm like, well, no, we don't either, you know? But, he was like, you guys could be like all these big corporations now, like Wendy's and all these big places, they just clap back. I was like, we're not there yet.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, one day we will.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like you and I were talking about it after it happened, and it's just like, obviously certain things like cut a little deeper than others.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, yes, you say you're strong-minded about them, and like that can be true, but it doesn't mean that it's not just like one little like stab of the knife every fucking time.
Yeah.
And the like one of the saddest parts is like, compared to what some people get every day, like that's a nice comment.
Yeah.
Like
1,000%.
there's people that just get like scrutinized every fucking day. Like I just yesterday watched a TikTok that Dylan Mulvaney posted
Oh god.
where she was finally addressing what happened to her the last couple months and was just saying like, I know that people are going to start telling me like, this is old news. This is so long ago. Why am I still talking about this? And just saying how like she's still experiencing harassment from it, not only online, but in person, like when people see her out in public. And that after Bud Light, the brand that hired her for this ad, after all this backlash started happening, like they just fucking disappeared. Like never said anything, never stood up for her, never reached out to her. They literally turned a blind eye and acted like it wasn't happening.
Jeez.
And that's just like such a recent example of like shit that people in the community deal with every single day. And obviously everyone experiences online hate in some sort of way if you have a platform. But like we don't even have a platform yet.
No,
Like we have like less than 100 followers on our TikTok and we're already getting these comments from people that literally don't know us. We don't know. Probably don't even live
anywhere near
us. And they're just like already have shit to say. And it's like people deal with that every day. And like I said, ours is like the lowest fucking level that people experience it.
100%. And like another thing with me is like maybe some 18, 19-year-old comes across that reel or that TikTok or whatever. And they're like, oh, there's a few comments on there. What are they? And they read that. It's just kind of like, and they're like just now kind of coming to, you know, maybe a realization or a thought or a curiosity of maybe I'm, you know, maybe I am part of the LGBT, whatever. And then they see that and it's like, I don't know.
So like someone older who has kept themselves in the closet 100% because of people like that their whole life.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And then it's like, oh, it hasn't changed.
Yeah.
You know, and these are like two young queer women, you know what I mean? That are, you know, I don't know.
That is like one of the most frustrating comments for me when like things are happening to our community and we're under attack, which is constantly, but then people having the nerve to say like, but at least we have the progress that we do. It's so much better than it used to be and blah, 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 blah. Okay, I understand that. And I am like, I have the utmost respect for the people that came before us and like fought for us to be here.
Usually but it's like what they do to gay people in other countries. Yeah.
Yes, but just like when people make those comments of like, it could be worse or it used to be worse or things like that, it doesn't fucking matter that it used to be worse or that like we should be grateful for where we are, because obviously we are grateful that people in the US specifically can't legally be killed for being gay, but people still get fucking killed for being gay, specifically trans. Like people are killed on a fucking weekly basis for that.
Yeah. It's fucked. I saw this video today on Instagram, maybe TikTok. I don't remember. And it was of this older man in a wheelchair, and he was at Pride.
I saw this.
And he said former bigot or
retired bigot or something.
Or like
I saw this.
Recovering bigot. Yeah. Or something like one of those words. I'm so sorry. Free hugs. And I was like, I had two feelings. I was like, one, that is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then two, I don't know what the other feeling is that I'm having with it. I can't put like a name to it because I'm not mad. I'm not like, whatever. It's nothing like that.
I think it's just like an underlying fear of like having trust for that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I guess that's maybe what it was for me. Just like reading the sign and same thing. First thing, I'm like, okay, that's awesome. Like you're kind of owning up to your shit and being like, I want to be better, which is awesome. But like, are you doing anything else other than like offering free hugs to make up for that? You know what I mean?
Like, I don't know. And like, he was a much older gentleman, I feel like, right? And I also was like, and I think part of me was like, oh, does he know that this is, I don't know, like gonna go. So I don't, again, but it's a trust thing, right? Mm-hmm. And like I do have family that I love, but I still am like, I don't know if I trust you. Mm-hmm. Like I know you love me.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that. I have no doubt in my body that you don't love me, but
But if you don't fully accept me for who I am, then you kind of
Right.
don't, in a way. Like,
Yeah.
you love me, but you love a specific idea
Yeah.
of me.
Yeah. Or like you don't love other people that, I don't know.
Yeah, like you love me because I'm your family, but if I was somebody in the community that wasn't your family, would you
Yeah.
love me?
Yeah. I don't know. Because it's even more just like, you don't love everybody here.
Mm-hmm.
Displayed on this flag.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I don't have a, I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to get too far into that because I'll go hard and I don't want to right now.
I mean, it all just sucks. Like, even today, as we're filming this, like June 30th, last day of Pride Month,
Yeah.
just fucking today, the Supreme Court voted against the LGBTQ plus community and sided with a business owner from Colorado, stating that based on artistic and religious feelings, she did not want to open up her business.
Artistic?
Yeah. Artistic.
Okay. And business?
Yeah.
Or in religious? You said?
Religious.
Okay.
Didn't want to open up her business to the LGBTQ plus community. She didn't
Do you
want
have to
serve.
show a card?
Well, and I remember hearing about this story when it first came up, and I don't have like all of the details, but when she first tried to like bring this case, they like came to find out that the story that she used to get her case to such a high level of court was completely fake. It was made up. Like, this couple that she made up never even tried to hire her for a service. And so she got her case to this like higher court for something that didn't even exist, and then they ruled in her favor. Just like,
Just to prove a fucking point?
I guess.
Because if anything, like, this couple would obviously be like, yeah, we tried and she sucked. Like, she sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, they're like, no, we didn't even want to hire her.
Yeah. Like, I don't even, like I said, I don't know the specific details.
Okay.
So these like couple she made up, I don't know if it's a real couple that tried to work with her at all, or if the entire story was made up. Like, I don't know.
Oh.
But,
just
like-
to be like, yeah, I don't have to serve
Yeah.
the LGBTQ community. Yeah. Okay.
So the Supreme Court ruled in her favor that her business does not need to welcome the community.
Was it like a wedding person for something? Or was it like a store?
I don't know.
So it's like, bitch, what do I gotta show? My straight card? My gay card? Like, what do you mean? Is it gonna be put on our, oh my God, imagine if we got little rainbows on our IDs instead of little American flags.
I wish we did.
That'd be cute.
Do you
God, that'd be
identify?
scary though.
But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be cute, but
Because, you know, yeah, because I'd be like, I'm going to just keep my little American flag
Yeah.
because I don't fucking know what's going on anymore. That's another thing, too, yeah. It's funny when you brought that up that, like, it's not funny. It's not funny that happened with you said the Supreme Court. Because I was like, I thought you were going to go into student loans. Because that, I think, just
that
happened.
today, too.
Yeah.
We can't talk about it.
That's really homophobic to do that.
Yeah.
I'm in Pride Month.
Literally.
too.
The last day of Pride Month, we got two
Yeah.
fucked up court rulings.
God. And there's so many every single day. So many. God.
Now you're making me second guess if that lady's case was through the Supreme Court or if it was through a higher court in Colorado. Either way.
I think each state has a Supreme Court, don't they?
No.
No?
No.
Hey, Siri.
Not a Supreme Court.
Does
No.
every state have a Supreme Court?
Okay, I found this on the web for does every state have a Supreme Court? Check it out.
Each state Supreme Court consists of a panel of judges selected by methods outlined in the state constitution. I didn't read that in the mic. Damn it. That's okay. Someone's gonna... This is how it goes.
I know we're kind of stupid. It's okay.
We're not stupid. We just forget.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we got diagnosed later in life.
Yeah.
We didn't get to like absorb everything in school.
Absorb nothing.
Literally. God.
Yeah. But yeah, so homophobic end to Pride Month.
God.
Fuck off.
Yeah. It's really, I don't know. I guess
People
because
just-
like
yeah.
you see a lot more than I do. I feel like like algorithm wise, I feel like stuff pops up for me because I'll read stuff that you share. So I'm like, that's not popping up for me. And unless you're looking for it, or does it just pop up?
I mean, I think probably just based on what, you know what I mean? Just what my algorithm picks up on, like what I spend the most time reading when it actually comes up on my timeline. I mean, like I am definitely not even in the top percentage of people who are in the know and up to date on things. But like I like to have at least a basic idea of what's happening. Okay. And sometimes I don't even know like the details of every little thing. I just am reading like one article or something. Yeah. But I guess I just kind of like to know what's going on. It's probably a good and bad thing. Right. Like Alexis is completely different. Like she's barely on social media in general to begin with. But then when she is, she's just like looking at other people's stuff or like on Facebook Marketplace. Like she's not like reading articles about what the Supreme Court voted against our community on. And just like
that's Chloe too. She doesn't know.
Like I don't know. It's good and bad for me, I think, because like sometimes it's a lot heavier than you like want it to feel. Yeah. Because it sucks.
Yeah, I remember back in 2020 when everything was going on. And we're jumping around here again. Sorry. But when everything was going on and I was so plugged in to everything. I was in constant anxiety. I think I'd seen you at one of the protests, right? Didn't I see you guys?
Well, Stella and I and my brother's wife, Elena, went to one, and I was like, you asked me if we were if I was going, and I said, yeah, I'm going for a little bit. Yeah. You said, okay, I'm coming.
Yeah. And like with everything that was going on that summer involving just everything, I felt like, and I was so plugged in, and I was following everybody that like was speaking on it, against it, right? But well, speaking on what was going on. I was so, again, I keep repeating myself, this has hit me. So this, if you're watching the video, if you're not watching the video, is a little
drinky
drink. And so I feel like that's where my head is. Woohoo! But that I got so sick, mentally, physically sick, that I had to, I remember I deleted Facebook off of my phone. And I had to like go through and like not unfollow these pages, but have to, I don't know,
like
just
mute
them so I wouldn't see like, or maybe I did unfollow. Yeah. You can mute up people just like to not see posts on Instagram. Oh, well,
I have done it.
Oh, okay.
To you? No, I'm just joking. Bitch, I'm kidding.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I had to go through and unfollow because I was like, I can't see all this anymore. I can't. I don't know, and that sucks too. But again, I think that's the bad side. But the good side felt like I knew what was going on, and I was in like educated on what's happening in the world and what's happening right here in front of us in our state and our cities and our everything. That was the good, but then the bad was like which might be even selfish, I guess, to admit, right? Yeah. Like I can't be plugged in all the time and see all this fucked up shit because I'd have family that felt one way. And I was like, I can't see you doing this. Yeah. Because it doesn't make sense to me at all. And I don't know.
Yeah. And then when I get in those spaces of being like, this is fucking exhausting, just like there's just days where I'm just like, I just fucking can't. Like, and today I was already not feeling my best. And so when like all of this started coming up on my social media in the afternoon, I was like, motherfuck. Like I literally just like, I'm tired of this, like all of this shit all the time. And just like constantly having to like try and prove our like worthiness of living a happy life to people who are, again, just living on made up fucking rules of life. Like, everything that you're doing, somebody just fucking told someone to do, and then that person told somebody else, and it's like they started doing it. Like, we're just doing something different from the made up bullshit that everybody else does. And like,
yeah, I get it. It's the same people that have a painting of white Jesus in their house too.
Or celebrate Columbus Day.
Yeah.
Like,
why did we do that shit? Like, you fucking Columbus was the Mayflower fucker, right?
he's the
school me.
he
I don't know.
is the explorer who they say founded America.
Didn't
but
he
all
have
he
his
did
little
was
pilgrims
steal
with him too?
all he did was steal it from the Native Americans.
Wait, but was that the Pilgrims and the Mayflower? Was that what he drove?
I think he was on the Mayflower, but pilgrims are like, we were taught those were in relation to like Thanksgiving, wasn't it?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Columbus and Pilgrims.
Oh, wait, is that what
It's
you
Columbus.
searched? Is that what you searched?
I said Columbus. Columbus and Pilgrim.
No, Christopher Columbus was not a pilgrim in bold.
What is a pilgrim?
He was a fucking stealer.
Yeah, he was a fucking thief, but like what? Who are pilgrims and why? Why'd they
Pilgrims
come?
are associated with Thanksgiving.
But so is he, isn't he? Because they came and had the big dinner.
I do not know.
You don't know the pilgrim story? Somebody, come get her.
I feel like that story is wrong. Your story is
Pilgrims.
wrong.
Lucas, no, we're having fun.
Now
It's the
search pilgrims and Thanksgiving.
pilgrim story.
Oh no!
No. Oh gosh. I'm having so much fun. I love laughing. Yeah. Some 100 people. Why were they around? That's so dumb. I don't get it. I don't believe it.
I don't believe it. More made up bullshit.
Fucking pilgrims. And then they wore weird outfits too, didn't they? I feel like I just remember coloring these ugly fucking people.
I'm pretty sure those were just hand turkeys. I don't know.
Dude, the little pilgrim fucking they had little stupid haircut and like their little stupid dresses and their weird pants and their jackets, and you had to
yeah, okay. When you started saying the pants, it started coming to me a little bit with the big old belt.
Yeah.
Yep, the hat. Yeah.
Why?
And then sometimes there would be turkeys with the hats on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, why doesn't even make sense?
Turkeys don't wear hats.
Gosh. Like, I know that happened. I know what had happened.
Yeah.
Like, we know the truth of what happened
Yeah.
there. But, like, why were we're going on this is our podcast.
Yeah.
But
It's called Quiet Queers Have ADHD.
Yes.
And they can't stay on one topic.
no. We can really talk about anything. But, God. Yeah, we're taught a lot of bullshit, aren't we?
Yeah.
And
Most of it.
I feel like when I think of Columbus, I think of George Washington with a stupid hat. Like, that hat is so burned into my memory. I'm like, God damn, go off with your dumb hat. Both of you, all of you.
If you fucking wore that hat, get out.
Fuck you, stupid hat.
Oh.
Man, fuck you, chicken strips.
Yeah.
Fuck you, stupid hat.
Needless to say, we're tired.
Yeah. Gosh, what a week.
Literally.
What a
Just-
week.
Yeah. So it's just fucking exhausting.
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time.
And if you're a BIPOC person in the community, it's worse for you.
Yeah.
So I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I feel like, okay, I'm back. We're back.
And we are back
And we are back.
with the Quiet Queers podcast.
Ew. I love that. That was so good. And today, it seems that they've got a flag behind them. We're going to ask them what it represents. Why are they taught to do that?
I don't know.
You know, I'm not going to say her name, but the girl that we went to high school with who did do news for a little bit, I thought she was so fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She did
Yeah.
such a good job. But they do teach you, because she doesn't talk, news, I don't know how to address them. They don't talk like that in real life.
Right.
But they're taught to speak
Yeah.
like that.
And just like, why not just talk like a normal person?
Yeah.
If you're that girl and you're listening, tell us why they tell you to talk like that.
Yeah.
But no, you did do a great job.
Great job.
But I'm glad you're happy with what you're doing.
Me too. Me too. We had a talk. We're getting off topic here, but her and I had a talk one time because we were in the similar industry.
Yeah.
TV, radio, and we were both like had the same feelings on a lot of things.
Yeah.
So good for you.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that you found your ways.
Yeah.
That your thing that makes you happy.
You did too. You just had to shift right
a little bit. Yeah.
Shift right.
Shift right. Gosh.
Yeah.
Man. Did we? Okay, so we never stay on a path, right?
Yeah. Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
just to be real here, right?
So it's we've talked about everything we wanted to talk about for the
Yeah.
most part.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I guess was the online hate addressing ours specifically?
yeah,
Okay.
just
okay.
like in general,
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
we received it and it's just like I said, like we have barely any following yet, and it's just like
Already there.
somebody already found us to
You know
like
what, they'll be like, why are we coming up in your algorithm? So you're either an asshole troll or
you denying who you are.
yeah. It's like, why are we popping up for you?
Be real.
Let me be real.
I never did mine today, so.
Me either. I saved it.
Oh wait, whoa! We need a
We need to
new
redo.
angle on
Okay,
that.
here, wait. Or I'll do mine at the same time. Oh, it's just a. Oh my God, I am a giraffe.
What?
Look at this fucking thing, dude.
Oh my god.
My neck and this. It's the same.
No.
Oh.
Your neck in the microphone?
Yeah.
No.
Literally, this is my head. This is my shoulders right here.
No.
So I think I'm debating after the wedding.
Yeah.
Maybe like a little bit longer after the wedding. I might chop my hair off.
Do it.
Like off.
Like what? Shave it?
Not like all the way,
Mhm.
but a short haircut.
Do it. Go for it.
I just
Now's the time.
yeah. But so was when I was 20 was the time too. And then I was like, why did I do this? After like, a
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Because then I had to Justin Bieber it for a minute.
Yeah, but I feel like now we have more tools to find different options than the JB.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
even if you're growing it out, just like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Slick it back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
There's like other options now.
I have really big ears though. Like you wouldn't think because I have all of this fake hair in my head
Surrounding
covering it.
them.
But they stick out a lot. But so if you ever come across any really cute short haircuts for gay women or just women, I guess, but gay preferably.
Let
just because
Kenzie
it
know.
looks good, yeah. Let me know. And you
Hell
too.
yeah.
If you see any
Yeah.
gays on and your scroll, be like,
Mhm.
oh, that looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Send it my way.
All right. We
Yeah.
got you.
What do you
Yeah.
think?
I think it's great. I
Yeah.
think that if you guys have any requests, even if it's something super short, like a 1-sentence answer, like
Yeah.
if you have any questions about anything,
Yeah.
let us know because
Yeah.
we're always down to
Clown.
talk about whatever.
I'm so
down
annoying.
to motherfucking clown.
Down to clown. Yeah. Or if you're like, hey, like, have you watched? Literally, if you're like, hey, have you guys seen this? Like,
Yeah.
recommend if there's like a show maybe we haven't watched or maybe we could talk
Show,
about or
even just a video
or our
a
thoughts on
series,
something.
or
yeah,
anything.
anything,
Literally, we'll talk
Yeah.
about almost anything.
almost anything. Is there things that are off limits? I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure if we wanted to really think about
Yeah.
it.
Like, oh, we will not answer the question. How do lesbians have sex?
Especially from a man.
Yeah. There's an orange and black website you can find that on, I'm sure.
You can figure it out yourself.
I'm bad. Anyway, okay. Well, thanks for.
No.
It's fine. My throat. I'm gonna go breathe in more of this awful air here in the state of Michigan. But
Supposed to start clearing up, so hopefully.
yeah, hopefully. But yeah, hope you had a good holiday weekend.
Thanks for listening
Yeah.
to episode 3
of the Quiet Queers. Follow us. Oh wait, follow us.
Yeah, follow us.
Yeah, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You can watch the video on YouTube. We got it to work this time. Fully.
Yes,
So
we did. Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe.
Hit the bell for when we post our videos.
Hit that bell, ding ding. All right, we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.